Am I the a-hole for not defending my husband and making him cry after he said he will leave me for another woman? I 28F have been married to my husband 33M for 3 years. We have no kids and we both work full-time, but he makes more money than me. My husband is an identical twin with his brother. They both are the mirror reflection of each other. The way they walk, the same body type. The only thing different about them is their personality. My husband is much more reserved and career-oriented, whilst his brother is adventurous. Back to the issue. My husband has recently started making jokes that he will find another wife every time I refuse to do something for him. This has gotten worse as he is always mentioning how I should obey and respect him as the man of the house, or he would be looking for another wife soon. I told him I didn't like his comments, but he always said that he is just joking and trying to make me work for his attention. He stopped the comments for some time and then it started again, but this time with misogyny comments. And how my goal as a woman should always to make him happy, as that's what God brought me in this world to do. I lost my mind on this comment and lashed out, but he quickly said that I am just sensitive and overreacting, as he was just joking. The following week we had dinner with his parents' brother and little sister. During the dinner somehow the topic of marriage came forward. He started again with his jokes. He made a joke that I should lucky that he still finds me attractive after 3 years of marriage, or else he would have found a young woman already. He said I should thank my stars and make sure that he doesn't lose interest in me in the future. I was so furious and was shaking out of anger. The whole table with quiet. His mum looked like she was about to say something. His twin brother started laughing and said that his brother is crazy to think that anyone would want him and that he is lucky to have someone like me even though I am out of his league. He said my husband shouldn't worry about me because after he divorced me, I am free to have him instead, the same face and body. And I can finally be with the better twin instead of an insecure excuse for husband. My husband completely lost it and started shouting at his brother, who started laughing, blurted out that he was joking just like my husband. My husband was even mad than before. Things got heated and his mom intervened and started going off on my husband about his misogynistic comment and asking him to immediately apologize to me. His dad also started laying into him. They turned to his brother and stated laying it on him about his inappropriate comments about me. His parents apologies for their behavior. He and his brother started going off again at each other, so his mum. I decided to leave with my sister-in-law and went to get some bubbles tea and went for a walk at the beach to release my mind of everything. About 1 hour my ML called for us to come. When we came back everyone was sitting in the sitting room and my husband looks pissed whilst his brother looked like he is enjoying this drama. As I walked in, FL looked at my husband, who then came and apologized for his comment. His brother also apologized. His mum packed us some food since this whole thing started in the middle of having dinner. And she warned me to let her know if her so try this nonsense again. The car ride was quiet. When we reach home my husband turned to me and asked why I wasn't defending him when his brother was making those comments. I started going off at him as well and explained how his comments hurt me and if role were reverse if he would be fine with me doing what he is doing. He again said he was only joking and that I honestly knew he would never do that to me. I told him I am so disappointed in him and can't believe I married a man like him. He started full-blown crying. This shocked me as I have never seen him cry before. He then asked me if I ever had romantic feelings for his brother. I was like, what? He explained how they both looked the same and if I love him that also means I am in love with his brother. I was just so done with him and left to bed. He came to bed around 3 a.m., start apologizing and saying that he loves me a lot and that I'm his world. He woke up this morning before me and made breakfast for us. I don't know if we should go for counseling or I should file a divorce over this. Please help me. Update 1. Hi everyone, this is OP. Sorry for the confusion, but the update before was not written by me. The written style is so different to mine, as you can see. It was written by my husband's sister. I don't understand why she would do this and I am so angry with her. Right. At the anniversary party I showed her my post about her brother and she thinks that I am looking to start some drama by moving our family issues online. I and my SL are very close, so I am very disappointed at her right now. I just found this update this morning and have called her to ask. She told me she did write the updated yesterday when I left my phone with her. She said since I am looking for drama, and that I want her twin brothers to fight over me like some princess. She is making my dream come true. and that I shouldn't have brought this on Reddit and should have instead discussed with her. She is more mad about the fact that I will update on Reddit if anything happened in my comments, and with that she assumed that I wanted the brothers to fight over me. She said I am trying to make my life out to be some episode drama by posting her, and she was just helping me, that I want to report her to her parents, but I am not, so if they would have the same feelings with my Reddit posts about their son. I will give an actual update when I clear my mind. I am just so done with everything right now. Update Part 2. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for the support and advices. I know that some people think that this is fake. I wish it was, but this is my life, and the reason I came here is because I know people in my life will want me to work on the marriage. I just wanted an unbiased opinion. The reason why his comment shocked everyone is because this is not how he normally behaves. He is normally the calmest and the sweetest person I ever meet. He is loved by everyone. That's why I didn't see his comment as a red flag. After the dinner, when we came home, I didn't want to talk to him at all. So I asked him to sleep on the sofa. He started his love bombing, but I just walked past him to our bedroom and locked the door. He came knocking couple of times during the night, begging me not to leave him. This morning I decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation. He sounded really remorseful. I threatened to leave him if he doesn't tell me the reason for his weird behavior recently. He said one of his friends made a comment that he was the female in our marriage and that he lets me do whatever I want. And that I make most of the decisions whilst he acts like a submissive husband whose wife is the dominant one. This friend also told me husband that he needs to man up and be more dominant. I asked for his phone as some people have suspicions that he might be cheating. Rest assured we both don't have password to our phone and normally use each other's phone. He only has TikTok and WhatsApp. His TikTok-liked videos are full of alpha male podcast video, tips, and quotes on becoming a dominant alpha. He said he thought his comment will make me want to spend more attention to him and his needs, and that he doesn't want it to be this calm husband or person, but now he sees that was a stupid idea. I told him that his attitude and personality was the reason I fell in love with him in the first place. He was apologizing profusely and said that he will make up for everything. I just lost it with him. It was all a mess. I was shouting over him while he was still pleading for me to forgive him and that he would cut contact with his toxic friend. I asked him to leave and that I needed space. He began crying and pleading not to leave him and he would do whatever I want. I told him he needs therapy. He is at his parents' house right now and his mum is tiring him another. I am more disappointed than angry. I really love this man. I really want this to work out because this is the first time he acted this way. But like everyone said, he definitely needs therapy. He has been continuously calling and sending me voice messages which I haven't opened or answered yet. Final update. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for your support and advice. It really helped me see things more clearly. I know it has been a long time since I updated, but I have just been going to therapy as suggested and dealing with everything. I even forgot about my post, but I am fine now and feel that you guys deserve an update. To clear some things out, I have no feelings for my husband twin. Before I met my husband, I was actually friends with his brother. We met in uni and quickly became close. We would often go hiking, attend concerts, and explore new hobbies together. Through him, I eventually met my husband. Though they are identical twins, my husband's reserved and career-oriented demeanor drew me in. I fell in love with his calm and sweet nature, which was a refreshing contrast to his brother's craziness. Before all this, his brother regularly spent most of his time in our house. After the heated aftermath, I decided to take some time to reflect on my relationship and his new behavior. I went back home to live with my parents as I did not want to be all by myself. My mum was mad, but my dad was disappointed as he didn't expect that from my husband. He was shocked. He even had to call my husband to double-check. During this period, my husband constantly came by my parents' house with flowers and bubble tea. Bubble tea is my weakness, but I always refused to see him. He always gets a grilling from my dad every time he visits, but my mom on the other hand welcomes him and begged me to have a chat with him once. I felt really bad for him as he was constantly sending letters, morning message, and coming by every evening to see me, and he always gets a grill from my dad. As time goes on, my dad's grilling reduced and I still refused to see him, but I always read his letters. In one of his letters he acknowledged the hurt and confusion his comments had caused. He stated that he now realized how toxic masculinity and external pressures had negatively influenced his actions, and vowed to make meaningful changes. He wrote about his therapy sessions and time-stamped them. He also mentioned how the sessions is helping him to understand and overcome his insecurities. Meanwhile, I took this time to reflect on our relationship and sought support from friends and a counselor to process my emotions. I also got a visit from his brother, who apologized sincerely for his part in the drama. He expressed regret for adding fuel to the fire and assured me that his intentions were never to hurt me. Their sister also apologized for meddling in the situation. After a few weeks apart, my husband and I met for a heart-to-heart conversation. He apologized sincerely and shared what he had learned in therapy. He explained that he had been deeply influenced to the point that he felt insecure about his role in our marriage. He admits that everything was his fault and that he should have communicated all his feelings to me instead of acting like a D*head. He was genuinely remorseful, and I could see that this was affecting him even more than it was affecting me. I know most people will hate me for this, but I gave him a second chance, with a clause that he continue his therapy session and we also go for a couple one. Both our families decided to support us through this journey. We found a very good therapist who is helping us to build our communication as a couple and be more open to each other. My husband has been amazing for the past couple of weeks, just like before all the comments started. He has become more vulnerable and open about his insecurities to me, and we are just continuing on building our relationship. His parents have planned a 7-day family trip to Turkey this month on the 14th. For everyone to relax after everything, which we are both looking forward to. My parents will be also coming too. To add, he and his brother are now all right. My husband reached out to him and they made up. I am absolutely happy that everything is going well. Thank you again for all your support. Unexpected final update. Hi everyone, I honestly didn't think I'd come back with another update, but after everything that's happened, especially recently, I felt like I owed it to those who followed my original post and offered so much kindness, clarity, and perspective. In my last update I mentioned that my husband has started therapy and I have decided to give us a second chance. And things honestly started to improve. He became more open, emotionally present, and committed to change. We even went on a 7-day family trip to Turkey, with both our families, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like everything was finally moving in a good direction. Recently we had a farewell party for my husband's brother as he is moving to Australia 3 days ago. The party was good and everyone enjoyed. After the party everyone went to bed and I decided to finish one of series before heading to bed. My husband brother came and sat with me. We talked about our uni days and he asked about how our therapy session were going. He told me how he missed our uni days when we would do crazy stuff. He then mentioned that he was shocked when I started dating his brother because he didn't know I was into quieter guys, and he thought I wasn't his brother's type either. So he never took our relationship seriously. He jokingly mentioned from his own words, "You were more like me. I always thought you were my type." I even told him back when you two started dating, I was shocked you picked him. I didn't know what to say. He said that he wasn't making a move or trying to sabotage anything. In fact, he made it clear that he had no intention of interfering now. He just felt I deserved to know. Especially after everything that had happened. But what truly hit me was that he told my husband back when we were dating. Not recently. Not during the blow-up. Years ago, and my husband never told me. I went to bed and confronted him, my husband. He admitted it was true. That his brother had told him during our early relationship that he thought he was more my type, that we were more similar, and that he was surprised I ended with my husband who is the opposite of my type. And even though his brother said he would never cross a line, it completely rattled my husband. He said that's when the insecurity started. That deep down, he feared I picked the wrong twin, and that I might wake up one day and realize it. He didn't tell me because he felt ashamed and also because he didn't want to plant the idea in my head. But keeping it buried made it worse. Every time I laughed too hard at his brother's jokes, or when we spent time together, that fear would creep in. It poisoned his thinking. Until it all exploded. I always felt like I stole you from someone who might have fit you better. I just hoped you'd never notice. That shattered me. Because not once did I ever question who I chose. I loved and still love my husband for exactly who he is. I didn't want someone loud and unpredictable. I wanted calm, steady, and kind, and he never gave me the chance to reassure him of that because he never told me the truth. He mentioned that's why his toxic friend was able to easily convince him to become even better than his brother and be more dominant so that I would not leave him. He regrets his decision and wish he had told me this sooner but didn't want to complicate things. We're still together. Still in therapy. But this new truth has added another layer to unpack. I'm not angry. But I feel blindsided. That all this pain, all the comments and accusations, started with a fear he never gave me the opportunity to face with him. His brother left yesterday for Australia, a clean break that I think we all need. My husband and I are trying. But it's going to take time to rebuild not just trust, but the emotional safety I thought we had. Thank you again to everyone who's been part of this journey. I don't know where this road ends, but I'm choosing to walk it honestly now with eyes wide open. Thank you so much for the support.